Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's session, we are going to discuss about non-static member. So in Java, a class can have two different types of members. One are static and another are non-static. In today's session, we will discuss about non-static members only. So as you can see on screen, a class level members which doesn't have static keywords in their creational statements. That is called non-static member. So based on this statement, a Java program can have four different kinds of non-static members. What are these? Non-static variables, non-static blocks, constructor and non-static methods. So now we will see flow of execution of these non-static members. First of all, JVM will execute all the non-static variables and non-static block in order they are defined from top to bottom. So what JVM will do, JVM will execute all the non-static variables and non-static blocks in the order they are defined in a program from top to bottom. Once all the non-static variables and blocks has been executed, then JVM will execute the constructor. Okay, then it will execute the constructor. Non-static variables, non-static blocks and constructor, these all are executed by JVM automatically, or you can say by default. But what about non-static method? Non-static methods will not be executed by JVM until unless we will not explicitly call these non-static methods. But it means in our program, if we are having non-static methods and we are not calling this method, JVM is not going to execute this method anywhere in our program. So flow wise we are clear, and we will take one example and we will discuss about this flow. Another important thing is JVM will execute this non-static variables and block in two phases. One phase is identification and second phase is execution phase. What JVM will do in identification phase, for non-static variables, it will give memory, it will provide them a memory in heap area, and it will initialize the non-static variables with default value, and for non-static block it will identify it in identification phase. Okay, these things will happen in identification phase. Then what will happen in execution phase? In execution phase, non-static variables will be initialized with actual value which has been assigned to them explicitly by user or developer. Okay, and what about non-static blocks? Non-static blocks will be executed. But it means non-static blocks will be copied to stack memory, its logic will be executed, and similar to that, constructor will be executed. This is the theoretical part we have discussed about non-static members flow. Now we will see this example and we will try to understand how this whole things has been executed. Okay, so now based on our discussion, we will see this program, how this program will be executed. No static member flow will only be executed if our program will encounter this object creation statement. If this statement is not there, means object creation statement is not there, no static member flow will not be triggered, will not be started. But it means is if I am commenting out this line, this program's output will be nothing. It will be empty. First point, when this no static block will be triggered out, when program will encounter object creation statement with new keyword and constructor. And second thing, this whole no static members flow will be executed for every object creation. But it means is if I am having two object creation statement. This statement will be written two times. Okay, then this whole no static member flow will be executed two times. So based on this discussion, now we will see the flow. First of all, main method will be called, because this is the last things that will be executed from static block. Okay, as soon as program will encounter this statement, our flow will go top of the program. So what we told is, first one is identification phase. So in this phase, first statement is this one. Let us suppose this is heap memory. In heap memory, this variable will be created and it will be initialized with default value. Similar to this one, it will be 0. Then this will be a third step. This non-static block will be identified. This is constructor. Nothing will happen here. Now here as well, y variable will be get memory here. Then next non-static flow, this will be identified. Next non-static flow will be identified. That's it. All non-static variables and non-static blocks has been identified. Keep in mind is, in the identification phase, all the non-static variables will be in one state called read, interact, write only. What is this state? We will discuss in next lecture. Okay, so as I told, identification phase, only non-static variables and non-static blocks will be identified. Here we are having constructor will not be touched, and here we are having non-static method. This also will not be executed or identified. Now we will come to second phase. Now second phase is execution phase. In execution phase, now this statement will be executed. In execution phase, this remaining statement will be executed. What this statement is doing? It is calling some method. Okay, so where is the sum method? It is at downside. So this method will be executed. What is here? Sum of numbers are x plus y. So what output will be? Sum of number are x plus y. What is the value of x? 0. What is the value of y? 0 or 0. Then it will return the value. What is the value? X plus y. Till now it's 0. So k value will again be initialized with 0. Now second statement, x is there. This statement will be executed. X become 10 now. X value will be 10. Then this statement is completed. Now non-static block. What is the value of x right now? It's 10. 10 will be printed. Now constructor, it will be skipped. Now this statement, what is the value of 20? Next non-static block. Printing value of y. What is the value of y? 20. Final sum. What is the value of x plus y? 10 plus 20. X is 10, y is 20. It will be 30. Whose turn now? All NSP, no static blocks and no static variables are executed. Now it's turn for constructor. Now control will go here and it will go to constructor, but it will print here side constructor. What will be the value now? X plus y 30. Now control will come back again here. So let us suppose this is the reference value of this object that has been assigned to this variable. So this is the output for our this program. Now we will see this program practically. Now I'm start using IntelliJ here, community edition. So you see here we are having same variable. It is calling one method. Okay, then we are having another variable x, then NSP. So it is same program. Now we'll run this program. Will match with our output. So sum of number of 0 first. This is the first statement. First NSP 10, second NSP 20. First NSP 10, second NSP 20. Final sum 30. Inside the constructor 30. You can see our output is matching with our program. So this is the flow of non-static member. Now in next lecture we will see about this read indirect and write only state. What is this state, why this matter? Followed by next lecture we will see some of the bits based on our discussion. If you people have any query, please comment down below. Thank you. Call these non-static methods. But it means in our program, if you are having non-static methods and things will happen, example, and static member flow will not be triggered, will not be started. But it means here will be verification phase. All the non-static variables is doing, it is calling some method. Okay, so where is x plus y? What is the value of x? 0. What is the value of y? 0 or 0. Then it will return the value. What is the value? X plus y. Till now it's 0. It become 10 now. X value will be 10. Then this statement is completed. Now non-static block. What is the value of x right now? 20. Next non-static block.